EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers.
For Detroit.
Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Panther. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Second and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming for a lot.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Gore again here on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
3rd down.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater now from the 50. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. 1st down, Bridgewater. Sanders has it over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's McCaffrey. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 33.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Lions 7, Panthers nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On three. Motion.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Brought down by
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Detroit.
This one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Nick Nelson.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Bridgewater now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the screen. Everyone, 37's the Mark 37.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. This time Jackson will throw it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Jim. Check. Check hot.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Left side here to Sanders. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
For the Panther field goal.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Number 36.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got time. You got time. Kill. Watch the whip. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Jackson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, Muhammad. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Screenplay, Johnson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing deep for Galladay. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
54 is Mike. 54. Delta. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.